Second. Nice. Though my volume in the game is super loud. Nice. Though my volume in the game is super loud. And I can hear myself talk. That's great. Yep. Well, the good thing is that Streamlabs OBS shows you your Twitch stream while your Twitch chat while you're playing. It's not what I wanted. Back to OBS. Oh no! Gotta keep using the keyboard because I forgot to. It's really loud and green. Let's bring that down a little bit. Uh, Let me skip the. Can I even skip the cutscene? See, this is the problem is I don't remember how to use the keyboard on the on this on this game. It's, oh, in Discord, but yeah. Hang on. Let's go to my channel on Twitch. Sneaky87. That's it. No, not at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to do this though. I'm going to close that. Try this again, but with the controller and see if it works. Hmm. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted either. Add a source. There we go. Alert box. Essential. Add. Just call it alert box. All right. Okay. All right, I added it. Now I just gotta place it. All right, alert box is added. No, not that big. I don't want it that big. Crap. Alert box. All right, here we go. All right, so we're good. Problem is, this is not working on the controller. Okay. Let me know if the game is too loud. Yep, sure will. Though when I was hearing myself, it sounded okay, but again, yeah. Well, I turned the volume down on the game significantly because at max volume on desktop audio, it was in the red. I just don't know how well the game sound is coming through. I forgot you can never skip this. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's try this now. Haha. See, now I can use a controller. This makes this a lot easier. Wrong button. There we go. It's been so long since I've played like PlayStation games, so it's very entertaining to try to play this. And I haven't played this game in forever. Did you just... Oh, you started following me. You... Oh, okay, so you followed me, and then you unfollowed me, and then you followed me again. Alright. What about the... chat? I want to test something out real quick, because I have it up on my second window. Can you just say hi? And I just want to see. Testing. Yeah, that popped up. Yep. Oh, someone's already watching. Interesting. That was fast. Yes. It's probably one of my favorite games. This one, 8, 9 is probably my favorite. Though people will probably say that it's not their favorite. Like what services? 6 through 10 are the best days of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I agree. Though 7's kind of like everybody knows 7. 15 wasn't bad. I'll probably be doing Bioshock. I'll probably be doing Resident Evil 7. Though a lot of people didn't like that one. Uh, and I'll probably do once I get somewhat established. I'll probably do in not Resident Evil, Alien Isolation, so I can get the shit scared out of me. Yes. Above Water, that was my first as well. Though I never actually beat it. Oh, I really wish they would put 7's remake on PC. No, I never beat 7. Yeah, I heard it's coming. It's becoming like they're making it on different platforms next year. I think I forget there's a potion over here, isn't there? No. Attack everything. The super tank. I first got introduced. Yep. First got introduced in I think it was 2004. Started playing Final Fantasy and it was on the PlayStation. Yep, that's what I got was the demo disc for 7. I started playing that and I was like, I want this. Another game a lot of people forgot about and they don't remember is Legend of Dragoon. And if they make that on PC, I will play the crap out of that game. And I just dropped a potion for no reason. Whoops. I agree. The movies are really really well done. Um and people talk about what was that one movie Final Fantasy the Spirits one that wasn't really a Final Fantasy game. I never played Legend of Legaia. If that's how you pronounce it. This game just brings back so many memories. I really need to start setting up times where I start playing. Spirits Within, that's the other one. The other random Final Fantasy movie that has nothing to do. Well, kind of has the same basic, like, underlying, like, details, but it's not. It is not Final Fantasy at all. Like, it talks about Gaia and the spirit of the earth and stuff like that, but other than that, that's it. Yep. It's literally what they did. When I first played this game, I got stuck on this part. I could not figure out what to do. I was like, who am I supposed what am I I'm so lost. I'm still getting lost. Push the button. Which one? The one over there on the wall? The only button? I like how the fact that these old games are just like, Hey, I'm just gonna randomly spawn a dude out of your body. Throw you to the wolves. Yeah. I mean, so I've always played this game. I've always made it through the city Midgar, but as soon as I got out of the city Midgar, I always had like troubles. And the most pain in the ass part is trying to find a chocobo. Ah. There's actual in one part of this game. I know that you do a chocobo race, which is actually pretty entertaining. It is, but it's also kind of like you're breaking out of prison by racing a chocobo. Oh, not prison, more like jail. Yep, motorcycle race. I don't remember about the snowboarding and airship. Well, okay, I know about the airship flying. The submarine fights. Dude, I don't remember all that shit. That's new. But again, I haven't completed the game, so considering how much content there is in this game, it's it's crazy. Hey, Jalopy started watching or following. Okay, bro, that's tutorial stuff. Yeah, it really was. And so a lot of another thing about the Final Fantasy games, a lot of people did not like was 8. I thought 8 at the time when it came out was probably the best looking game out there. It does look a little outdated. Old Nintendo Power, man. I haven't read that magazine in years. 8 ways to easy cheese within, yeah. What, Final Fantasy 8? Yeah, because of the art style. 8 was definitely way more realistic looking, and that's why back in the day when it first came out, it was really good. Um, I don't know why I did ice. That was stupid. Yeah. I think my favorite feature out of all the sevens though was nines. Nines, the one feature in 9 that I liked the best was the fact that when you changed weapons, your weapons skin was different. Like your weapon actually looked different every time you put a new weapon on. 10 was probably by far the best visually like entertaining to watch, especially with Blitzball. Blitzball being Blitzball. I will probably end up doing a playthrough of that as well. I did not want to do that. Let's go ahead and save that now before we start this next fight. Yeah, definitely have a good list of games. Save early, save off, and cry less later. Especially when you gotta fight Sephiroth. I don't think I can equip materia yet. Yeah, I can't equip materia yet. So, right now at this point, we are planting a bomb to blow up a reactor so they stop stealing energy from the Earth. Or in this game, they call it Gaia. And Cloud goes insane. Shinra. Shinra is the main company that filters power into the city. But by doing so, they use the reactors by stealing energy from the Earth to power all the electricity. A lot of all the material you get too comes from the life energy of the planet, so Gaia. Boss fight. Let's see how well this goes. Explain. You mean how are they not stealing energy from the Earth too? The Earth is Gaia. Gaia is the spirit of the Earth, and so they're using the spirit's energy to power everything. Don't know if that's a better explanation. Yeah. Thank you, Abuff. As I said, it's been a while since I played the game, so a lot of details are lost to me. Yeah. It's like a meteor pretty much hit the city and everything's dead around it, and they just built the city inside the meteor. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've actually played this game. But I remember most of the boss fights, or at least the ones in the city. Though apparently in the remake, when you get to the center, when you're going to meet the boss, or you actually go to break into the complex, um, you get the option to go in the back door and run upstairs. In the remake, they actually make you go up 79 stairs, like actual floors in the game. In the original, you only go up like maybe like 10, 20. I actually read about that the other night. I forget how much health this guy has. Yes, he is a tank. A super tank. Ooh, crap. That's gonna hurt. Definitely don't want to attack, because he does that when you attack with his tail up. And it does a lot of damage. Defend! I must defend! Yeah, all the characters. Every single character and like main character you play has a really in-depth like backstory. Hey, I killed him. Just one shy of just leveling up. That's... Oh no! And there goes the bomb timer. 10 minutes. Must run. Must get out. When I played the demo, they gave you like 5 minutes or something like that, I think it was. Which is almost nearly impossible to get out in time. Yeah, back in again, back in the days when the games, the RPGs were made, the writers did really well. In these newer games, not to hate on them, but um, some of their storylines just aren't as good as the older stuff. Yeah, some of the translations do have quite a few errors. You do also get to see Cloud cross-dress at one point, which is actually pretty entertaining. Wait, why can't I save? Oh, there we go. Let's see. There we go. Gotta make sure I hit the right buttons, because, you know... No. No. There we go. Yes, I have watched the Final Fantasy VII Abridged, and it is insane. Insanely funny. Especially when Cloud first plants the bomb, and he's like, "Did you play the bomb?" And then he plants it, and then he messes with it a little bit, and the time gets lower, and it gets like 2 minutes, and like Barrett and Cloud are like, Barrett's like, "Oh fuck!" And then he's like, They run the hell out, and the game just speeds up really fast, and you see their just little legs are just running all over the place. Cloud, don't fuck up. Don't forget his pointy Tifa's pointy bits. Tifa's got some really pointy bits. Wrong button. There we go. Yes. I have to agree with you on that one, though I would like to actually play the game and experience all of it. I actually watched a guy streaming it the other night. He was doing the actual bike race, and I found it confusing because the storyline is slightly different in the remake than it is in this one. Like, there's an actual boss that you fight during the bike race. So I found that a little confusing as to what his story was. But I agree that Aerith and Tifa look amazing in the remake. Above, what'd you think of 15? There are 15 right now. I haven't heard any talk of there being a 16. There's actually two versions of 15 out. There is a normal version, and then there's the Pocket Edition. The Pocket Edition, and just think of these graphics on 15, but of course updated. 15's playstyle was way different than anything between anything before it. Sevens was open world. You actually saw the enemies. There's no random encounters, and the combat was very freestyle. There was like you can do pause based, but the whole draw for that game was open world, run around, and you attack what you want to attack. Um, the other thing about 15 that was different is most of the Final Fantasy games between 7 and 10 is you have a linear storyline at the very beginning, and then it goes to open world. But with 15, it was very open world, and then after you pass like chapter 8 on the story, it became very, very linear. And never level up. Yeah. Most of the fighting mechanics in 15 were um, very interesting. I would definitely, and let's say I don't like it, but I do miss the whole turn based, and I can see why they opened up to a more roaming freestyle type of game. Yes, that is one of the things about 15 that was a lot of people didn't like is that when playing 15, you literally only could control one player at any given time. Um, so like you could play as the main character, or you during combat you can switch to another character and play as another character in combat, but you can only control that one character. Uh, but the combat in the game was so quick 90% of the time that it was really no point in switching to a different character. So at this point in the game, we have blown up the first reactor. Cloud has now joined the crew of Avalanche, which are renegades, and we are going back to their base, their hideout. And there is Aerith, who gets pushed over by a bunch of bullies, freaking out. The other thing is there's not in 7 and most of the games like there's not a lot of dialogue difference. Like there is a little bit in this from what I remember. Like if you click one thing, it'll say another. But most of the time, it's very like story doesn't change much. Like the dialogue. There's a potion there. Oh no. Later. Peace out. Well, I wouldn't say it was putting off a lot of old fans. I'd say it would probably be refreshing for some, but it was still nothing like the other old games. Yeah, so I noticed that too. Is that they're not doing the full game of 7. So 7 is like multiple parts. But what I've heard is that once you get through one part, you start over fresh on the next part. I don't know if that's fully true yet, but I'll have to do some research into that. Yeah. It is to a point. It is smart marketing, but I don't even know where the remake ends, like what part of the story it ends. I'm assuming it ends after Midgar when they escape, but I haven't actually seen how far that game actually goes. Oh no, I'm attacked from both sides. Screw it. Limit break. It's a little overkill. Yes. When enemies attack you from behind, you will take more damage from them. So it's like a backstab from a rogue in World of Warcraft. Like they technically do more damage. I'll tell you, this game is very advanced for its time. I mean, even some of the cutscenes, even like looking at this now, it's like the cutscenes for this when this game came out were actually really freaking good. Oh yeah, I gotta continue talking instead of sitting here. By the way, Barrett's kind of an asshole. um, other details about Barrett-ish that you probably don't know is his one of his arms. I think it's his. Is it left or right? Can't remember. I think it's his left. Nope, it's right. His right arm is actually a gun. Like it's actually his hand got chopped off. I can't remember if not chopped off, shot off. I have to get farther in the story, but they go into his backstory at some point, and his arm gets shot off, and he's got a gun attached to it, a pretty much minigun. Oh, I don't know how he loads ammo, unless he loads it into his skin or he eats the bullets. I don't know. Seats bullets. Seats bullets. Huh. Sweats bullets. I was gonna say, I was like, he seats on bullets. Okay. I mean, you probably could load it that way too. I mean, be kind of interesting. So another thing, so about Nintendo and Square, I think it was no, it's Nintendo and Sony. Um, Sony and Nintendo actually teamed up when Sony was first coming up into the gaming, when they were first starting to do gaming, and they actually created a console together. I can't remember what it was called. There was only like one made. And this guy had it, and he was just going around showing it off. It's pretty much, it had a disk drive on it, like the PlayStation does, but also had the ability to do Super Nintendo cartridges. Okay, so yeah, above knows what I'm talking about, but it literally you could do both games, and that was going to be like their new top selling point. Well, apparently Sony and Nintendo had a huge disagreement between the two of them, and Sony's like, okay, we'll take our technology elsewhere, and then they created PlayStation. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the whole thing behind the whole premises behind it. The other thing that I so Dreamcast came out. This is one of the things that I have a huge debate on. Is that I think Dreamcast would have done way better as a system if it had come out a few years later. Like if Dreamcast came out at the same time PlayStation did, I think that they would have had a huge competition between the two, and Sega probably wouldn't have fallen through. Because back in the day, Sega was the shit. Like some of their games, I have to say some of their games were the shit. I wouldn't say the company was. Yeah, Sega Saturn and Dream. Well, I wouldn't say Saturn. Saturn wasn't bad. Dreamcast definitely. Okay, you're saying they both released in between generations. Yeah, that would be the reason. So right now they're showing us a map of the city of Midgar, and we're pretty much on a train that's going around the center of the city, which takes us down into the lower level. So Midgar is technically, think of it like a city above a city. You have the lower city, which is kind of like the slums, the trash, whatever, and then you have the upper city, which is the higher class citizens. very very bad. Uh, so the city has a lot of these little red zones where like if someone doesn't have the right passport on them or something, or they're not, like it scans all the humans on the train, and if they aren't registered, then they'll send monsters to fight you or something like that, or they'll stop the train. I forget what we're supposed to do now. Here we go. It's gonna do another cutscene in a second, I think. Yep, another cutscene. I think. Been a while. Yeah, I agree. Genesis is awesome. I love Super Nintendo, but I like some of the versions of the same games better. Yeah, I agree. I think Genesis was a better system overall, but but Nintendo Super Nintendo did have a lot of games that were better. And I think that's what really made them the winner of that generation. There we go. There's a cutscene. I knew it was coming up. Just couldn't figure out where. Yeah, so like that's another big thing about the Xbox and the PlayStation game console war. GameCube was how do I put it? It didn't do so well. It did have some good games, don't get me wrong. but they really shot themselves in the foot with the size of the disc. Because GameCube's discs were half the size of regular CDs. They were like the size of what, a little bigger than a $50, which was cool. Is a little gimmick that was cool, easy to carry around. You can carry like 30 of those discs in a little binder compared to carrying like 10. Um, but I agree that GameCube was not the better of the consoles in that generation. They do. I agree. Nintendo likes being different. They like pushing limits and seeing what they can and can't do. I mean, like the Switch. The Switch right now is, I wouldn't say it's the best, but its whole gimmick and premises is of being able to use it wherever you want and play like huge AAA games is amazing. Um, I agree. I agree. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Um, I use mine for when I'm out in the field doing training missions and stuff, and I have nothing going on, and I'm bored sitting there. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna go and play my Switch while I wait for something to happen. Um, but between the console wars of back to PlayStation and Xbox, I do have to agree that PlayStation did have the better games, PlayStation 2. But the games that were on the Xbox when the whole first-person shooter series started coming out, Xbox had the better first-person shooters over PlayStation. Other than probably Call of Duty. Call of Duty was on all consoles, so it didn't really matter. And there's Tifa with her spiky bits. Yes, Halo definitely revolutionized shooters, all for first-person shooters. Like when you go look back in the history of first-person shooters, I mean, you have some like Doom. Doom was probably one of the first. Nope, there was one first-person shooter before that. I can't remember what it was called. It was a German game of some sort that they made. Um, but it was like no, not Wolfenstein. Was it Castle Wolfenstein? I can't remember. It was like an old German game, but like I was saying, like the old like Doom, Duke Nukem. Not so much Duke Nukem because I think Duke Nukem came out a few years after Doom, but Doom was probably like one of the first like first person shooters I played. Um, yeah, Doom. I had Doom and Doom 2 on my PC. This was when I was like 10, 9, 10 when I was playing that. Um, and then I switched over. Yeah, GoldenEye was probably the next first-person shooter I played, and then Halo. Halo is probably the turning point in first-person, like definitely first turning point in first-person shooters. Though that some will disagree and say like Modern Warfare, not Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor. Why isn't this working? Go down. No, I don't want to talk to Marlene. Oh, I gotta go leave. That's right. Um, so like Halo, I agree with you above. Like Halo, when it first came out, I was like, I have to get this. It was just that good a game, and the storyline was great, and it kept you intrigued. You always had something you were shooting, but it wasn't like a run and gun shooter like Doom was. When Halo 2 came out, and they started coming out with new weapons and new maps, it became even better. And then Call of Duty started making game, and it started competing with Halo. I still prefer Halo over Call of Duty, Only because I think Call of Duty is, no offense, trash. um, Halo 3 was probably my favorite for the multiplayer. I think that 3 had the best maps. Yeah, gaming tech, just visuals, not even just tech in general, just the realistic, the, how do I put this? Right words. The realism of games is come so far. Yeah, Call of Duty has just gotten way out of hand. After Black Ops, I mean, Black Ops and Black Ops 2 were probably the last ones I played, other than this recent one, and that's only because friends wanted to play, and I was like, you know what, I'll get it and play. Did not like it. It feels like the new Modern Warfare is trying to be like Battlefield. Now, if you're talking like a realistic, like between Call of Duty and Battlefield, I'll play Battlefield over Call of Duty any day. Only because Battlefield feels way more realistic than Call of Duty ever was. Barrett at this point is bullying Cloud to work for Avalanche, which is his renegade crew that destroys all the damn, I can't think of it. Brain fart. Destroys all the generators, factory thingies, whatever they are. Can't think of them right now. Reactors. Thank you. Words escaped me for a minute. got on a rant about got on a rant about stupid stuff about games and random knowledge. And here comes Tifa. Wait, Cloud, don't leave. Tifa, let him go. No. Looks like he still misses Shinra. The part of the Cloud's backstory is he works for Shinra, which is the company that runs all the reactors. He decided to leave. I don't know his full backstory. I know that it had something to do with his best friend, who was in Shinra as well. He was a soldier in Shinra, and I think he died. I can't remember how he died too. I think it might have been Sephiroth. If you were to start Final Fantasy, any Final Fantasy game, as an entry game, ooh, yeah, thanks, above. Uh, Entry game, it's kind of it's a toss up. I personally would say 9 because I like the character models and everything. It had, I love 9 storyline. Uh, 10, if you're talking about visually striking, I still think 10 has the best, like, cutscenes, the best visually appealing game. Yeah, I'm not going to go into much more details. I'll just say that it was more visually striking. Oh, you're talking about the. Oh, yeah, I missed that. Talking about what happened to Cloud. Yeah. I'd just be giving away spoilers, and I don't want to give any more spoilers because I've given too much away already. Tifa and Cloud were childhood friends, and it's going to might go into a backstory right now. Yep, it is, if I'm not mistaken. She's asking him about a promise that he made a long time ago. Yep, 7 years. And here comes the backstory. Their faces. Oh, their faces are great. I love their faces. Yeah, a lot of people would tell you a different one. I mean, any fan will say like, "Hey, seven's a great starting point because it just kind of gets you in there and starts you out." But I mean, there's better ones. I wouldn't say better, but just it's a matter of personal preference. Yeah, it literally is. It's like each game has got its own character structure, different storylines. Most of them have the same basis of story, like having to save someone or dealing with energy of some sort. If I'm not mistaken. Eight, yeah, eight was dealt with. I can't remember what they were fighting over in eight. Nine, they were fighting. Your main character is just trying to find out who he is. I think, like who he really is. And nine just does a weird turn. Like you start going down the story, it's great, and then just kind of goes as you get to the end of the game. It just kind of goes way off in left field. You're like, wait, what? It's not bad. It's not a bad way off in left field, but it's definitely like, oh, that just happened. Um, but I would have to say if you're going to start anywhere, start at 10. Do not play 10-2, Final Fantasy 10-2, because they made a sequel to it. Um, the mechanics of that game were just weird. Weird to say the least. Like your main character of 10-2, you could change what your clothes you were wearing depending on who you were playing. Like you would start out as a blade wield, like you would start as a blade wielder and then you would switch into a dancer that would sing songs to heal your party. It was super weird. Come on, Cloud, stand up. I'm big, I'm mighty. I'm just a kid. Yeah. X2. That's pushing it. 10-2 is, I wouldn't even call it unique. Yeah, if you anything okay, so anything before I think it's anything before 7 is top down, like more top down, like how do I put it? Can't think of the words. Um More pixelated. Like think of Pokemon. That's the best way I could put it. Is like you move your character around like you would in Pokemon, and anything before 7. Um there was a lot of different uh Final Fantasies that came out. Like they came out with 6. Can't even think. Was there even a Final Fantasy 1? They didn't even make that for America, did they? I think it only was released in Japan. Yeah. Um I haven't actually seen anything for 1 through 5, 1 through 6. Well, wouldn't what isn't 8 and 9 a love story technically? Yeah, I guess you're right. It's all 7 through 10 do have all have a love story of some sort. Yeah, with Squall. The character names in 8 were very interesting as well. I can't even think of all their names. All I can remember is Squall and the gun. What do they call them? Gun blades? Yeah, the gun blades. They pretty much in eight. You run around with a sword. It's got a revolver at the hilt of the blade, and you shoot rounds from your sword. It's very interesting. Ooh, all the characters and all the Final Fantasy games. Who is your favorite? That's a hard one. Yeah, man, that's a really hard question to ask. I think it would have to be a toss up. I really like um Yuna from 10. She was she was really good, and I liked um which one was it? It was 9. I liked Nine's female lead as well. I can't think of her name either. Male leads will probably be the lead from 9 and the lead from 10. 9 and 10, both of those. So yeah, both the male leads and female leads of 9 and 10 were probably my favorite. I didn't play anything after 10 or 10-2. I think I tried Lightning. It was 13? No, 12. So at this point, we're getting ready to leave the Avalanche base, and we're going to go blow up another reactor. And now it's doing more tutorials on um, Materia. So Materia is your uh, in this game. Materia is like your elemental damage, like your spells. So like you'll have equipment slots on your gear, on your like your weapon or your. I guess in this game it would be their bracers, like their gauntlets. Is where they put their materia. Um, or bangles. And so like if you go to equipment, I need to take it off a stick. You go to equipment, you see that Cloud has got 2 slots on his Buster sword. Um, if there's a link between the two, so like you see on this one, there's like a line between the 2 circles. You can add affixes to an magic type that you have. So say you have fire magic in one of those slots. If you put an all materia into it, when you go to cast fire, you attack all the enemies, not just one. Um, there's not a way when you use magic can you use just a single target. Yes, Cloud does have major PTSD. I agree. I definitely agree with your explanation there. Definitely Cloud and Tifa, they have a huge connection, and it really plays into part when you're watching the movie, the Final Fantasy VII movie, Advent Children. If you get a chance, if you can watch the uncut version of that, it goes into a lot more detail and story that you don't normally see in the original version of it. Um, yes, I mean they grew up together. They were pretty much childhood friends. Uh, The last time I saw the uncut version was on Blu-ray. You might be able to find it online now. She's got a slot. And I've got restore. So the other thing about materia, you see that each materia's got stars. As you level up the materia, you get abilities. You get Cura 2 regen that heals every turn, and Cura 3 that just pretty much heals more health. Leveling it up increases like the amount it does. Advent Children complete, yeah. Way better than normal version. Though it's a little it is a lot longer. So it's like watching explanation I have is watching Lord of the Rings, the extended cuts. Though if you're gonna watch any Lord of the Rings, you have to watch the extended cuts because it's just such a better movie. If you need to go to bed, Ish, go to bed. Go to sleep. You need sleep. Otherwise, you're not gonna sleep at all. Or is it already at that point? I actually got the. It is. It is. Thank you. Yeah. After I actually found this is a long time ago when Lord of the Rings first came out. They had the extended editions come out on DVD, and they were someone had traded them in to GameStop, and this is a long time ago when GameStop was still doing like you can sell your used movies back to them, and you can buy them, and they were selling them for like $10 for all three of them. I was like, yes, please. Bought them, and then I was like, I'm never watching a regular edition of Lord of the Rings ever again. A lot of times when watching Lord of the Rings extended cuts, I'll watch like 2 hours at a time and be like, all right, that's a good break. Stop here. And then I'll watch the 2 hours later. So I don't burn myself out on it. It's literally both um, the last two movies are like 4.5 hours a piece. The first movie is like 3 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. And then you have the Hobbit movies. The Hobbit movies extended editions are just as good as the other ones. Literally, it's like almost 24 hours if you watch all the extended versions and all the extended versions of Hobbit and the extended versions of Lord of the Rings. It's literally almost 24 hours of just straight watching. I mean, you can't even do that with like watching all the Harry Potter movies. You won't even come close to that. I think the Harry Potter movies are like what, 12 hours? 13 if you watch all of them. Yeah, a lot of people can't make it through. If you're in a party, like if you're at a party and you're doing like a sleepover, you can get that. Definitely have people help you keep awake. Wing. This little girl beats up her brother. This little area just explains, like, it's all tutorial that you talk to. You can talk to these guys and they'll tell you like all these different strategies and stuff. Hey, materia. Hey, there's my all materia. That's what I need. Ether, thank you. I knew it was somewhere around here. Oh shoot, teaching kiddos to beat each other up. Yeah. Yeah, characters in Advent Children's characterization is a little different. I still gotta get used to these button setups. All right, so like I'm gonna go into explain this a little bit right now. A lot of what you do in Midgar is you're fighting robots and stuff like that, so they'll take more damage from lightning. You have ice as an ability too, but you don't really use it right now. Ice is not really useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the all ability and replace it with the ice. So now anytime that I cast lightning, it will hit everybody in the party. Not in my party, but the enemy. Yes, knowing the enemy type is very helpful. Because some enemies will take more damage from fire, ice, lightning. Do you sell anything? I don't think I have. Yeah, he's not gonna sell it. Oh, he is gonna sell something to me. I got 2,000 gel. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy two of these. Nope, I'm gonna buy 3. So now I can equip these. It'll increase my defense and my magic defense, so that's gonna be super helpful. Keep me alive. I'm gonna put the ice materia on Barret. Another thing is when you're setting up all your magic, you always want to kind of be using the same materia that you're leveling up, because you're gonna get multiples of the same type of materia. So you might have like 3 or 4 copies of ice, 3 or 4 copies of lightning. You always want to try to keep using the same one because you want to keep leveling up. You want to give it more AP. AP is what allows it to level up. So the more AP it has, it'll level up. Ooh. Yep, I will post my schedule hopefully tomorrow is when I'll start getting that set up. As I said, I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy, and I know I haven't played a lot of it. Like, I don't know a lot of the story, but I know the mechanics. Good night, Ish. Get some sleep. Diving into the background. And thank you, Ish. I appreciate all your help tonight. Don't know if I expressed that yet. If she's still here. Thanks for tuning in above. I really appreciate it. I don't know who else is in the stream right now, but I appreciate you joining. I don't know if Jalopi's still here or not. Yo, Barret says. Hoodlums again? The same guy we saw earlier. It's like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. This guy's gonna beat me up. God, it'd be hell of a sudden. Hell of a sudden. Ooh. English is not my forte. Woo. Yeah, that's what I've heard they nailed them really well, and I really want to play this, play the remake. But I'm just gonna wait until it comes out on PC. You work for Shinra, and then Tifa comes and saves the day with her pointy bits again. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Probably late as hell. Or early. One of the two. 2:22. It's late, early. Haha, yeah. It's 2:30 in the morning here. But it's also Memorial Day weekend, so I don't care. I'll play. Mr. Serious about his work. Oh no, we're gonna go through a security checkpoint. Alaskan. It's actually really fucking nice up here right now. It's like 60 some degrees. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, 47.
47.
Today, the high of 50.
47 degrees. It's super nice outside, considering what it normally is. Tifa trying to get fresh with Cloud. Here, come look at this. It is. The mountains are just amazing. My drive to work is just mountain views every day. When I actually go to work, right now it's kind of broke because the whole COVID. Unidentified passengers. Confirmed. A search of all cars will be conducted. Pipe A. Oh shit. Yeah. COVID is definitely tearing a lot of things up. Like, my job pretty much told me if you have no purpose being at work, don't show up. So here I am, playing games, having fun. Report number 1, preparing to lockdown. Oh, we gotta keep moving. Just run. Alright, I'm just running. Let's just stop. I wanna wait. Slow. I'm just gonna walk. I wonder, can you make it to the end of the car before the time ends without running? Oh, it's ended. So I might have to wait till the next car. Oh, maybe not. I think we're jumping. Nope, here it comes. That mother trucker stole my money. Uh-oh. 3. No! Oh, that was close. Never realized that guy stole your money. I just heard it go pink. I was like, wait. Hey, we finally made it. Would you jump from a moving train going at high speeds? I know, right? That asshole. Jump, Tifa. Because... Oh, no. Yep, they're trying to get fresh, and Barrett's like, get the fuck off the train. I'm gonna jump. Don't get spiky hair on me. Yes, that was the one thing I liked about the weapons is that each weapon was uh, you had different abilities on each weapon, like you do materia, but you didn't have to keep using that weapon once you actually learned the ability. So it was actually beneficial, like you keep that weapon on until the ability was learned, and then you removed the weapon. Gotta get a move on. Forget. I think there used to be materia if you walk or something if you walk down, and I just don't feel like going all the way down there. Oop, don't want to go that way. That's one damn tiny hole. That's what she said. Let's just go down. Screw it. Whee! Here we go. There's combat. Been a while since we actually fought something. Yeah, he really is. Scared of a dark hole. Let's try using magic and see what I can do here. Yep, there we go. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. One hit kills them all. Yeah, here we go. And down a ladder of metal. So it looks all nice and shiny in that other scene, and you look here, and it's like the ladders are all rusted over. Can't remember. I think it's this one. Nope, the one. Now we just kill the bubbles. Thing hit me with a hell's bubble. And put me to sleep. Bastard. The only thing I wish they would do, is they don't go much into detail about Cloud's sword and how. I mean, I guess that's in maybe another one of the games or a backstory that I haven't seen, but how he gets his new sword. They don't explain that in Advent Children. They're just like, hey, this is Cloud's new sword that's super badass and breaks into like 10 different swords. Like, they don't explain how his sword ends up in the ground either in front of the city. Is it this way? I can't remember. I think it's the other way. Nope, it is this way. I was going the right way. Oot, more points. I received a tent. Yeah, I think I agree with him that way because that sword was his buddy's that died, um, and he gave it to him. I don't understand I can understand him not wanting to use it, But I don't know where he gets his new sword, and that's why I'm curious. Is like, where does he get this new sword that's got all these little different attachments? Yeah, it would maybe. I would say Barrett made it, but he can only use one hand. Maybe Sid. I mean, that would make sense. Ooh, that is the wrong thing I wanted to do. Why they're they're ganging up on Tifa right now, and I'm not sure I like it too much. See that? Look, they're just ganging up on her. Yeah, I'll just pretend Sid made it. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. They explain at some point like Sid brings them all that materia at the end of Advent Children. So I mean, it kind of makes sense that he would have the ability or know somebody that would be able to create that for him. What was the cat's name? Is Kate Sith, isn't it? Yeah, it's Kate Sith. I think probably one of my favorite characters from this one is Red 13. Between him and the dialogue between them and Kate Sith is kind of funny at some points. The humor. Yeah, Red does have a really cool backstory. Let's save again. Yay, let's head down this way and plant another bomb. Make it go boom. I can't remember if those dogs are actually dogs or robot dogs. I think they're just dogs. No, don't want to do that. You know what? I'm just going to cure. That makes sense at this point. Attack. And attack with lightning. Hey, they just keep ganging up on Tifa and it's not very polite of them. There we go. So the robots are... How the hell did I miss him? Nope. 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 Save that. Magic. Let's cure Cloud. Yeah, Shinra does mess with everything. Oh, we got a spider? Alright, we're gonna make it a robot tank that can kill things. And give it a laser tail. Oh no, Cloud's going insane again. Oh no, Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Gotta watch out for him. I don't understand why they put Tifa in a cowboy outfit at this point. That kind of just really confused the hell out of me. I'm like, why is she totally wearing cowboy outfit? Maybe it's something to do with her backstory that I don't know. But I guess we will find that out eventually. Alright, bomb set. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's no timer this time because things. This way? No, it's up. Climb. Some of the button mechanics. I mean, we're playing this on the PC ported, so I can understand some of the buttons not working and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just annoying when you go to press a button, you go to move, and it's just like, nope, you're not gonna go that way. Nope, saving that. Just gonna defend. Goddamn. You know, I never did notice that tattoo on his shoulder, on Barrett's shoulder. I do like that. I find it funny that the tattoo is not glowing with his poison that he has right now. So like you look at his shoulder and he's glowing all super green because he's poisoned right now, but his tattoo is not. No. Not going to use her limit break yet. We're going to save it because the boss fight's coming up. I can't remember if he stays poisoned. No, he doesn't. It's a poison resistant tattoo. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's poison? Nope, not anymore. I'm not mistaken. Nope, there's not here. Switch on. Elevators are funny in this game. Oh, we're just going to take the scene, freeze it, and then just rotate up and down. And they keep ganging up on Tifa. No, I don't need to do anything else. Lightning does it all. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It saves on like space and whatever they could, and made the game have more content. Again, this game's content is just insane. Oh, the mini game of button pressing. We have to press them all at once. No. Oh, missed that. Too early. Try again. Nope. And I suck at this. There we go. Got it. Knew I'd get eventually. No, it's not, because they don't give you a time or anything. They're just like, here, hey, press the buttons at the same time. Okay. Can I walk forward? Hey, look, another save point. Exactly what I need. Do I want to use a tent? You know what? I'll use my tent. Let's refresh everything before going into this boss fight. Nope, not going that way. Barret, you done fucked up now. It's a trap. I will have to say that 7 has a lot of good music. Like, I know it's only 8-bit, but still. Not 8-bit. That's the wrong term to use. Unless you become another Sephiroth. Cloud's gonna become another Sephiroth and he's just gonna kill everybody. So Barret's here. He's not scared of no Sephiroth, but Cloud's like, crap. Shinra's the vermin for killing the planet. It's that make you the king of vermin. I'm assuming once they ported this over to this Steam, they fixed all the janky translations. But I mean, I could be wrong. Oh. Apparently the head Shinra guys brought us a playmate to play with. I wonder what it could be. Meet Airbuster. Yep, all they do is experiment on crap. By the way, the bomb is still counting down while we're about to do this boss fight. Boss fight time. I should have given him the lightning. Oh well. I can't remember if I should hit yeah or hit. Darn. Yeah, it's extra damage. Okay. Thank you. Totally forgot. Beat Rush. Achievement unlocked. Bam. He does the big shot and falls over and gets back up so fast. It's like, wait, did he just bounce off the floor to knock himself back up? Owie. Don't hurt Cloud like that. Oh no, I think Cloud might be dead. Nope, not quite. He might be next turn if he doesn't, There we go. Magic. Yeah, should be good for the turn. Okay, he's gonna counterattack. Do an item on Tifa. See if I can hit it again. There we go. Heck yeah. All 3 yeahs. Oh, that was quick. I like how Tifa and Barrett stand back and Cloud just like, I'm too close. And the bridge blows and he's like, oh hell. And the hole gotta be nice. They can say asshole, but they can't say other curse words, apparently. You can't hold on. And there he goes. I just want to know, you wouldn't live from a fall like this, even if you fell through a church building and landed in a pile of flowers. There's no way. You would just die. And now he's talking to his imaginary friend. It's so quiet in the game. Forget there's like no sound at this point in the game. Maybe. I mean, even in Advent Children, the church is like supposedly. I mean, it fills with. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the movie too much in case someone hasn't seen it. Or there's that one scene. So, I mean, yeah, I would agree. She. She's definitely a little airhead, just a little bit. Just a little bit in this game. I don't know if they changed that in the remake, but hopefully they kept it the same. Because of this is a sacred place. And she sits there and starts playing with flowers. Playing with flowers. So we meet again. Oh yeah, because we met her earlier. Duh. Yeah, I remember you. You were you're the slam drunk, the slum drunk. I'm gonna say you're selling flowers. Just call her the slum drunk. I'm not the slum drunk. Well, no, because we just blew up a reactor. That's why we didn't buy any flowers from you. Do you have any materia? It's good for absolutely nothing. Just doesn't do anything. Isn't her materia a summon? I think it's a summon, isn't it? I think it's first summon you get Shiva, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. That's right. Can't talk about it. Oh, we still gotta talk to her. Forgot. Let's talk to her again. What is she doing? Oh, that's right. Eris. Is that what? So is it Aerith or Eris? I mean, I've heard people call it different things, and don't know if you know anything above water. I know it's. I don't know if that's one of the things that was lost in translation when they switched it over, or if her name is Aerith originally, but when they translated it became Eris. It's now Aerith. Okay, so it was Eris, and then when they ported it over, they mistranslated and named her Aerith. It was supposed to be Aerith. Okay. Hey, look. There's the funny guys from the movie. Cloud's like, what? Don't mind me. Yeah, I mean, either way, it went. Both people will call her Eris or Aerith for whoever, however you want to say it, or whoever's actually playing the game and how they want to pronounce it. I mean, yeah, but it'll cost you. So it's like Tifa and Cloud are a thing, and here comes Ares trying to be a man stealer. She goes like, "Go out with me once," and Cloud's like, "Okay." Does that make Cloud a manho if he's messing with two different girls? Like, makes you wonder sometimes. I forgot his name. Reno, that's right, Reno. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's a puzzle coming up, and I can't remember how to do the barrels. This could be interesting. True. I can see that above, being a fresh start and everything. All the soldiers are just sitting there laughing. Just stepped in the ruin. They're over there. Potentially. Yeah, definitely see the two love interests, so I find it interesting. I think that to him, Eris was a more of a fling than anything, and she dies. I think if Eris hadn't died, they might have been a bigger thing, and maybe Tifa and Cloud might not have. That's all hearsay. It's like what if kind of thing. We don't know. Um. uh, uh, All right, let's see if I can get this right. I think it's the back one first. Oop, wrong way. Yeah. I like how Cloud has got full health even though he fell from such a far distance. Oh, I forgot. It's a magic church that heals all wounds. I missed. Sometimes the hit mechanics on this are pretty interesting. It's like, oh no, you missed. But how? Like that right there. Seriously? I would hope they would change that to make it more believable. No, I don't want to go. Why? There we go. Mechanics game doesn't want to go where I want it to. There it goes. Yes, push the barrel. Hey, I hit the right one that time. Now to wait for her to run. There she is. Alright, this one is the back one over here. Alright, I'm just going to use magic on these guys. Hopefully it kills them all. Yeah, that's a lot better. In the remake? Or are you talking, I wouldn't say in this one, right? Oh, in this game? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Little Easter eggs. Alrighty then. I don't think there's any more barrels she's gonna jump over. Yeah, that should be it. I didn't think I was gonna get it. I was confused for a second. I was like, ah, which barrel? I like how she was like, oh, I'm gonna follow you, and then I'm gonna go this way. The other thing is this is funny. Their size difference to the building is pretty funny because they're like half the size of the roof. They are giants compared to this church. Like they wouldn't fit into this church. So it makes you wonder. It's like, what were they thinking when they did this one scene? Well, again, it's probably the tricks and make it look all right. Hey, this is the building, but we're gonna make it a little smaller, so it actually makes it fit. And now we're rooftop hopping. And she hops in her little skirt. 1, 2, 3. And he teases her all the time, which makes this even better. Which makes it think like there should have been a bigger like love story between them two. But again, Sony's like, no, we're gonna keep it Tifa and Cloud. Can't she sense the people around her that have Mako energy in them? I can't remember. Yeah, that's what I figured. She can sense Mako energy. Save. Save often. I still have my limit. Didn't think I still had it. She's like, let me stab you with my staff. Smack you around a little bit. Looks more like a metal bar. Yeah, it is. It is pretty cool that the game remembers that you still have your limit breaks. It'd be it'd be pretty weird if it didn't, but I mean, you could literally just hold on to a limit break for however long you need to. Say if you know a boss fight's coming up, you can store that. Is it up or down? I can't remember. I get so lost here. Hey, I found it. Look at that. It's been way too long since I played this game, and I still remember so much. Wrong button again. Ooh, go back out. Oh, crap. Saw the materia as I went inside the door, and I was like, darn it. And now we go into a little storyline with her and her mother, which really isn't her mother at all. A girlfriend? No way. Apparently she's used to putting herself in danger. Now Cloud's being an ass because he's being sexist. He's like, I don't... Woman showing me the way? And the scene cuts. Okay, cool. Can I go back outside? No. Crap. Can you please leave? No. It is a little dangerous, so you better get some rest. And let's see here. Okay. Oh, it's a backstory again. Oh, we're seeing Cloud's mother. Do they actually tell you her name? No, they don't. LeMayo. Gotta find a girlfriend that'll take care of him. He's like, I'm not interested. I forget, do I have to creep? Yeah, I gotta walk. If I run, she'll come out. And run. I did play this when it first came out on PlayStation. It was forever, a day ago. But I have not played it since. So this is a replay through, kind of jump back in and actually play the game and enjoy it again. I can't remember. She's supposed to chase after us at one point. Yeah, I'm on PC version right now. There's the slum drunk. Hey, we found the slum drunk now. She wasn't it. I never noticed that. I never knew he asked you not to open up his freezer. That's a new one. Let's take a look and see what he's got. It's honestly not even worth buying it because you end up getting the material you need later in the game as you go through, as long as you loot everything. I got 6 potions, 2 Phoenix Downs, 1 antidote, and 0 attempts. No. Darn it. Well, I know like some certain material you have to buy, but that's true. If you start the material growth early, it'll save you. Yeah, I agree. I think the only one I'm missing is fire. Can't remember what's in this building. Just laying there with his mouth and eyes wide open. Top drawer in the bottom one. I can't remember where that's at. Ah. Oh, hang on. Don't take it? Why not take it? Ah, okay. So if I come back later. Ah, okay, cool. I did not know that. And as you can see, I have yet to beat this game. I played it when it first came out, and yeah, that's about it. Titan Bengals. I'll buy at least one. Thank you for the input, 453. Appreciate it. On nades? I've never actually used nades in this game. I was like... I didn't think nades were useful at all. Would nades work really useful against most of the enemies in there? Interesting. Did not know that either. With just nades. Rufus is over in 8 turns. That fight's a pain in the ass. Store. Doesn't get barrier up, yeah. Once it gets barrier up, it just becomes a so much longer fight. Hey, look, there she is. I'll end up probably buying some, 'cause you'll get some more later. We're not going to the Shinra headquarters yet. He's like, wait, never mind. 30 nades in total. That's a little excessive. I'm missing something. Oh, went the wrong way. It's the any percent strat. Oh damn. Forgot. Can you actually kill the house? I forget. Yeah. I didn't give her any materia when I started this, and I did not think about it. I did not equip fire either. Ah, I made a mistake. Oh no. He does like no damage. That did some. I'll need to get Cura to Cure to Ares. I just lost all the health I just got back. It's okay. House should be dead after this. You're saying he's almost dead. There he goes. He's dead. Like how Ares is still level 5. Hey, we get to go play on a playground now. Should I take her home or go to Sector 7? I forget. Taking her home might raise the chance of going on a date with her, right? Yeah, I'll do the limit breaks as much as possible so that you can actually level up and get the new ones. Yeah. I'm just gonna go on to Sector 7. Can we take a break? I like how she just climbs on top of the slide thing, but there's nothing on the backside for them to climb up. Maybe there's a set of stairs back there, but like as you can see, the ladder is on the right side of the slide. Like shortcuts, man. Would have made sense for them to climb the ladder then jump on top. Yeah, it's not a problem above. Thanks for joining and watching. I'm probably gonna be on for another 20 minutes myself streaming, and then I'll probably set my uh, schedule up probably tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for the follow too above. Appreciate it. But as I said, I'll set the schedule of tomorrow, and then I'll probably be doing 3 or 4 streams a week, hopefully, depending on work. But I will see you later. Thank you for joining. Yeah, that's kind of like one of the first games I wanted to play on my stream was to replay Final Fantasies. I'm probably gonna be doing 7, 8. Then I'm probably just gonna go through them all. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just do playthroughs of all of them. Well, through those 4. I won't do 10, 2, and up. Yeah, I wasn't really big into the 4, 5, and 6. My favorites were 7 to 10. Wait! Cloud's like, fuck. Yeah, at least the OG version. What, for 4, 5, and 6? Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't play them on. Did I go the wrong way? Uh, I did go the wrong way. No, it didn't. I went the right way, it just didn't go. Went up too far. Nope. I forgot about this area. She's having an interview right now. Don Corneos. Yep, that's what I need to do before I can go talk to Don. Let's see if we can figure this out. It's been a while. Gotta go back up here. We have to talk. I think we gotta talk to the guy at the door again. He's gonna tell us to scram. You can get in there if you go. Oh, you can get into there? Did not know. I'll have to go check this cutscene out. Is it now that I go back there, or you talk about later in the game I go back? It's around here. Okay. Oh, why don't you dress up like a girl? It's the only way. What? He's like, okay. Speedy Gonzalez just runs all over the run all over the place. Only members can go in. Hmm. See if we can figure this out. Maybe if we proceed a little more into the... Maybe if we dress him up as a girl. Maybe that'll allow us to get in there. Let's save this in case we have to come back. We gotta go to the clothes shop first, if I'm not mistaken. Now we go to the bar. Help my crazy old dad. Just don't know what to do anymore. Let's go figure this out. She's adamant about trying to get him to dress up as a girl. The bar. Here we go. So once I finish the quest, or you're saying once I get the quest to go get the guy from the bar? Honeybee Inn can be entered after first visiting Don's mansion at the North Wall Market, then talking to a man near the entrance to Honeybee Inn who gives the player a membership card key. Then you can go in. Okay. But we visited Don's mansion already. The North Wall. Okay, that's where we went. We'll figure this out, hopefully, before I have to end the stream. Another 10 minutes, and then we're going to cut it. And we'll continue this tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Monday. Monday is going to be my next stream. That feels soft. Shimmers. Let's go check it out. Try talking to him one more time. Alright, let's see. That was different dialogue than we had before, so we'll come down here and see if we can actually get in. Oh, that didn't work. Alright. He's not gonna give it to me. What about this guy? Nope. Try this place doesn't interest me. Nope, that didn't work either. Nope, that didn't work. Ah, here we go. Got the member's card. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now let's go check this place out. I don't think I've ever been in here before. Pay attention. Choose a room. Alright, so we have 3 rooms. Try this room. Probably the violent type. Whoa. This is definitely new. Started moving. He passed out again, didn't he? What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. That was definitely unexpected. He's like, okay. Lingerie. Oh my god. Can you go into another room? Oh, you can. Hey, put makeup. Paste, paste, paste. I did not know this was a thing. No, I did not know this route. This is pretty entertaining. Thank you for showing this to me. Take a listen. Yeah, I didn't get the person on the bar. Yeah. It's the curse of the resurrected Satan, our beloved queen. A great white sword is back. That's a lot of information I did not know was here. Oh no. Please remove the ancient curse. Okay then. Yeah, this is some serious crazy shit. I can't go into that room. The lover's room. The big nice tub. High class neighborhood in a big city. Nope, one room I can't go into. You need personal belongings? Everyone's like, I'm just gonna look at her. Alright guys, that is gonna be it for the stream tonight. Or today, or this morning. Whatever time frame you're in right now. Time zone. I will be streaming again on Tuesday. No, correction, Monday. If you want to tune back in again. I will post times on my Twitch page so everyone will be able to know when I'm going to stream again. Appreciate it. Thank you all for joining me and watching the craziness of Final Fantasy VII again. And I appreciate it, 453, for showing me that crazy storyline. Y'all have a nice one, and I will see you the next time I play.